that was the first thing I did with him, and then I did a couple other things. I did a Big Bird special, and then I did something called Dream Child, which is a really interesting movie. Yeah. Glad you saw it, about 3 people. And then I spent a year doing Labyrinth. And David Bowie is pretty awesome. Yeah, everybody was amazing. It was quite an experience. One of the funniest things was just the non-stop. They spent thousands of dollars trying to get these rocks to be remote controlled for the goblins. They were supposed to chase the goblins. And then finally, we were all talking, and we said, in the Buster Keaton movie, they used to put a wire on the rocks, and they worked perfectly, and that's what they ended up doing after spending all this money for months. So check out, see if you can see the wires. It was a great experience.
Check it out. Does anybody ever introduce me to David Bowie? do you Susan Schramm with David Bowie?
No, no kidding.
Yeah, I would.
David Bowie is my neighbor. Next question.
Hi. First, Grant, I want to say that you are one of my very favorite actors of all time. I'm such a huge fan of yours.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
My question for all of you is actually about the voice work that you did on Family Guy. Was that a chance to do it all together, or did you have to do individual sessions? What was that like?
Individual.
Yeah, I was by myself. Yeah, we were alone, except we were with several of Seth MacFarlane. He did everybody else.
He is awesome.
He is a genius.
But didn't we all come to the meeting? Or no?
I didn't.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, yeah, he's pretty amazing. They all are awesome.
It was, I'm a huge fan of Family Guy, and an enormous fan of American Dad, which I think is just and I was so excited when I got the script and saw that they had Stewie doing the cool quick joke with my name. They always write these scripts longer than they're initially going to be, and stuff gets cut. And I thought, this is probably not going to get cut, because it's one of those callbacks, which is what they do. And I made Patrick going, now say wheat. And I made that a ringtone for my wife. And that's actually that's what it does.
Not to promote myself at all, but to promote myself, I actually just did an episode of The Simpsons. I don't know when that's going to be on, but I was beyond thrilled to be on The Simpsons because it's been on now for 23 years, 24 years, something like that. And I played a role, just the most unique thing for me. I played a robot.
I know a guy that used to play a robot and kind of set the standard for what it's like to do a robot.
Well, exactly. And I modeled my performance after him.
Twiggy on Buck Rogers?
Twiggy?
Twiggy on Buck Rogers was very close to David Bowie, actually.
Before we take the next question, for those of you who just came in at the end and didn't hear the first announcement, if we could refrain from using flash photography, we'd appreciate that. Thank you. Next question.
I'm actually pursuing a philosophy degree, PhD, because mostly of watching Star Trek at about 5 or 6 years old and thinking about the questions that Charlie raised. So thank you for that, first of all. I have a question for you, Brent. You see in the evolution of David's character from the very beginning to the end, how at the beginning he has this sort of childlike innocence, and it goes on to be sort of ingrained into a little more human, I would guess. Was that sort of from innocence and sort of working on his sleep that he was a robot and to sort of assimilating more into it? Was that the writers, the director, or your influence to say this is how we need to take that character? How did that evolve into that?
It was all me. Actually, honestly, Gene Roddenberry, from the very first meeting I had with him about the character, he said, here's my idea. He's going to start as a blank slate, and as the years go on, he's going to get closer and closer and closer to being human, until by the very end, he is so close, but not quite still human. And so it was really Gene's idea from the beginning, and that's the way they wrote it.
And that character idea of being very close to being human but not quite getting there lives on in the Kardashian show.
Study our series, me in particular.
Thank you.
I'd like to study that in particular.
After all the really great stuff you guys have done, what's your dream role? What phone call are you waiting to get?
I want to be a Dr. Who.
I don't have a phone.
David Bowie just brings you messages.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I was waiting for a phone call. There was a series I wanted to be on so badly, and it was being cast by the same person who cast Next Generation, and I grew a mustache and a whole thing just and hung around trying to, you know, get her to cast me on Deadwood because I wanted to be on that one show. It didn't happen. As well, you know.
What role was that you were shooting for?
I don't know. I thought I could be like Buffalo Bill or something like that, you know.
You would have been great as the title character.
I would. Very subtle joke, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm waiting for the phone call saying we all have health care nationally. That's
Next question called us and told us about health care. Great. Hello, Gates. This is gross.
That's my favorite. That's what
You
I'm
now have health care. Would be great, actually.
Yes, yeah. Will, did you eat today?
Yes.
Okay.
I ate twice today. I know, right?
Yeah. The question that I had for y'all is, what is your favorite bit of promotional, like from anything that you've done, what is your favorite bit of promotional things that you had to lend your likeness to? Because Brent, I've got this cardboard cutout for me. It's 13 years old, and it scares the living heck out of my mom, and it just scared the heck out of my 31-year-old friend. I'm so proud of it. It's you, data, pointing the laser, and everyone's like, holy smokes, oh gosh.
You know, and then you say, hey, calm down, don't be afraid, it's Brent Skinner.
I really, really wish that I was on the pinball machine. Because it's, no, I'm not. Because it's, no, I'm not. Like, pinball machine. I love that pinball machine. I love pinball in general, but that pinball machine is a really good pinball
It
machine.
really is. Have you gotten into the Ryder poker game? Have you been able to get into that?
No, they know that it's me playing, and they actually say, like, the little gate closes off, and it says, no, you cannot play in this poker game. Due to authenticity concerns, you cannot see this poker game.
Well, I got to tell you guys that our pinball machine, the Next Gen, when I went, this is quite a while ago, I went over to France in this little tiny village in Languedoc, and in the cafe, it was the first time ever there was a Star Trek Next Generation pinball machine. It had just come out, right? And it was there in the cafe, and I'm like, oh my God, because it wasn't even in France, it still isn't really in France, nobody watches it. And I was like, wow, that is amazing. You know, they even here, in this little village, they got rid of it the next month because nobody knew what it was. Just saying, you know, not everybody loved it, but you know, I loved it.
I love mine.